Hi students, today's video is for the motion graphics when we use masks, alpha, and scale. We're going to use the HTML canvas. You can set the width to 800, height is 400, and go ahead and press create. Let's go ahead and add the picture. So we're going to go to File, Import, Import to Stage. We're going to import that AI file that we created today in class. It should be called Masking AI. I want to keep everything that it says, so press Import. It's always too big. Press the transform, free transform, grab a corner. You can press shift if you want to. That'll make it smaller or keep it the same size proportions. But there we have it. And you see that we have flower, text and bottom vine and top vine. You may have yours in as one more layer. So I'm going to go ahead and change mine so it's the same as yours. I think ours in class had the flower, and we had top vine, and we had bottom vine. So I'm going to go ahead and name this bottom vine. And put it where I need it. And then I'm going to drag it down. And then did we have, I think we had it up here. I'm going to drag it back, if I can grab it. Now I have my layers, I believe, the same as yours. I'm going to go ahead and grab my text and move it a little bit farther down. Alright, so there we go. Next, we're going to create a symbol, or convert them to each of them to symbols. So if you right-click or press F8, I'm just going to quickly convert them to symbols. Then we're going to go ahead and set up our mask layers. Masks are just like you would wear a mask on your face. It has to go above the layer. So we're going to create two more layers. The first layer is going to be called the text mask, and it needs to go right above the text. And then our other one is going to be top. I believe our second one is going to be top. Did we do the top line? I think we did the top line. I'm just looking really, yep. Top line mask. And then I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to grab it and put it right above the vine. Alright, so now I'm on my text mask. The first thing I'm going to do once I'm on this layer, make sure you're on this layer, is I'm going to draw a rectangle. I'm going to fill it with a color so I can see it at first. And I'm going to cover my text. It does cover my leaf. If you do not want to cover the leaf, let's go ahead and go like that. So we have it. Again, I'm going to go ahead and click on it. I'm going to press F8 for oh, come on. I told you I would have mess-ups even on my video. Stop. Okay, this is going to be my text mask symbol. And then once it's a symbol, I can go to free transform. I can move the position to all the way to the left. This is actually called the registration point. Okay, so I have that taken care of. Let's go ahead and do our next one also, which our next one, I'm going to click on the top vine mask, and my top vine mask is going to have another little rectangle. So I'm going to draw a little rectangle over my top vine. Again, I'm going to select it. I'm going to right click and convert it to a symbol. This is my top vine mask. And then with the free transform selected, I want to again move this rectangle position to the left hand side. So now I have my registration points in the right spot. So now I'm going to go and animate my flower. I'm going to select my flower. That means I'm on the flower layer. I am going to click on slide 10. I'm going to click on frame 10, insert keyframe. And on this keyframe, I am going to click on the flower so I get those properties. I'm going to choose alpha. I'm going to change my alpha to 100%. Because I want it to be 100% here. I'm also going to now go back to the timeline and go to number 1. On number 1, I'm going to make sure I'm selected the flower. I'm going to change something new here, and I'm going to go to Modify, Transform, and I'm going to Scale and Rotate. I'm basically going to change the scale to 1%. So here it's 1%. When it gets to 10, it'll be 100%. So very small to very big. I'm not going to change the rotate. I'm going to go ahead and say OK. It's teeny, teeny, tiny. We can't even see it. But then I'm going to go back, and it's hard to see, but I want to change my alpha to 0%. So it's transparent. It's going to get larger with time, and it's going to get brighter with time. Next, I'm going to go anywhere between 2 and 9. I'm going to right click and create that classic tween, and you can see that it's very small and it gets large, and it's also transparent, and then it becomes full. Our next step now is to expand our time that the flower is showing up, and to expand our time, we're going to go ahead and click on 32. And we're going to right click on that, and we're going to insert a frame. So now our flower stays big from 10 to 30. It's time to animate the masks, so let's go ahead and work on that. Let's do our text mask first. So I'm going to take this keyframe, I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm going to drag it to number 7. I'm going to do the same thing for my text. I'm going to actually drag it to number 7. And with my text, I'm actually going to copy this keyframe, and then I'm going to come back to 1 and I'm going to paste it so that my text stays there. But I don't know why my text is way up high now. I'm going to definitely want to move that back down. Hopefully your text didn't go psycho. Okay. Yeah, make sure it's right there. Okay, so there's my text and there's my text mask, both on number 7. I'm going to go ahead now on my text mask, and I'm going to go down to 32. I'm going to right click, I'm going to insert a keyframe, and then on my text, I'm going to right click down here, and I'm just going to insert a frame. This is what it should look like now. I'm going to go to 7 for my text, and I'm going to drag my rectangle in so that as time goes on, it's going to cover the text. So at this point, I'm going to click anywhere between 8 and 30, and I'm going to right click and create that classic tween. I did it on the wrong one. I'm going to right click up here on the text mask and create that classic tween. There we go. And now you see it's there, the flower's getting big, and then it covers it, which is exactly what we wanted. Let's go down to the text layer now, and we're going to go ahead and click anywhere on here, and we are going to, oh, they're good. Never mind, we're good there. Let's go, and now we need to do our bottom vine and actually it's the top vine, isn't it? Because our top vine has a mask. Okay, so let's go do our top vine. It's going to be about the same that we've done. So let's go and do our top vine. First, with our top vine, we're going to go to frame 19, so it's a little bit different. Frame 19 for the top vine mask, and we're going to right click on it, insert a keyframe. There's our mask, our top vine, insert a frame. So then our picture is there, our vine is there. Then we're going to go ahead and go to 32 on the vine mask and insert a keyframe. And then we're going to right click on the top vine and we're going to insert a frame, so it should look something like this for us. And now we're ready to click anywhere between 20 and 30 for the top vine, and we're going to create that that classic tween. And then we're going to go back to 19, and we're doing a little bit different order and just take care of the rectangle. So the rectangle now, notice it's a little bit different, and you can't even see the top vine until there. So let's go ahead and make sure that that top vine, I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy that frame, and I'm going to make sure, oh, but it's hidden there. Do we want it to be hidden there? I don't know if I want it to be hidden there. I'm going to paste it right here and see what happens. Yeah. I like it better that way. So all I did was copy this and put it here, so it's there to begin with. Yeah. And then our top vine down below we don't need to do anything with, so we got that. And now we're ready to change the colors of our rectangles so that we can put the whole thing together. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to click on that rectangle, and I'm going to change it to white. I'm going to click on this rectangle, and I'm going to double click on it. If I can get inside there, I'm going to change it to white. And then I'm going to press Control Enter. If you press Control Enter, it's going to export the JavaScript for you. And run it. And there we are. Yay! We made some animation work. Hope that worked for you. And this is what I'm going to ask to see when I come back. The only thing I don't like is this, like clicking out. So let's change it real quick. And I'm going to go back here. Where am I at? To my timeline. I'm going to go back here, and I am going to click on that bottom vine. I'm going to insert a frame, so then it's there the whole time. Perfect. That's much better. It just stays. Control Enter to look at it one more time. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.